What is up, everyone? Chewbagger84 here with an incredibly fun video for me. This makes me so happy. Before I jump into this news, make sure you hit like, subscribe, the notifications bell, all that shenanigans. Today is a good day, folks, because in this world, we have gaming companies on mobile ripping people off on every damn day that dawns. It doesn't matter who you are, where you are, they are doing their best to fleece you, to make money, to do all the fun things. Now, we are very fortunate in Marvel Strike Force that this particular developer has a real issue with decimal points. Their head of offers, Decimal Point Jeff, fantastic guy, very regularly forgets where the decimals and the zeros go. And today is one of those days. So what the Aussies have been finding out over the last couple of hours is that when you log in to get these 3,000 orb fragments that you're supposed to be getting, instead, it was bugged and they got 3,000 orbs instead. It makes me so happy when these things happen because it is a phenomenal mess up. I would say out of all the things that Foxnext has been capable of over the last 12 months, 2 years, this is my favorite by far because there's no way they can just leave this as it is. So 3,000 orange orbs, 3,000 of some of the most premium resources in this game. And they just went, boop, made a mistake, out it goes. Now it seems like they've clued in as to what happened. So the New Zealanders, the Kiwis, and the Aussies already claimed it. There are thousands of people that already have this offer at ludicrous levels. What you're seeing above my head right now is what just one of the gentlemen pulled. We're seeing very similar things by a lot of people. But they've clued in and they have now shut it down. So for the rest of you, Scopely seems to have a message of eat a dick, guys. You miss out. You don't get it, right? So there's this massive mismatch. Now, this is one that is on such a wide scope. I don't think they can let this one fly. And if you want to see why, we know these companies operate on money. If this was a purchased offer and people who bought it, there was a mistake, they generally let them keep it because they're like, well, they spent the money, who cares? But this was a free one. Now, the question is, how much free stuff did they inadvertently give away with this mistake? And this is the part that makes me the happiest. What you are seeing right now is what we calculated as the worst case scenario for the guys pull above. We based it on a real life example. If you believe their numbers for their imaginary, economy, this is what it comes down to. $33,404.20 in American pesos. That is a heck of a lot of dosh, folks. A hell of a lot of dosh. Now, we've seen differences in pulls. If you base it off some of the more expensive offers, we've seen it could be anywhere between $60,000 and $70,000. If you pulled heavily on SBCs, it could be even higher than that. This is a major fuck up of epic proportions. And as someone who played this game for the longest time, it makes me so happy when they get proposed with this. Because I hope these players get to keep it. And if you are these players, you need to move the cups around like you're doing accounting in the Cayman Islands, folks. Because you need to try and make sure they don't see where this is. They can't just pull those orbs back. Open every single one of those things because they are going to come for this. And I think the only way they can do it is a rollback. I hope they don't, but this is so massive. This for DD3, for DD4, for raids and T14, T15 equipment, this is game changing. This is account breaking. This is advantages like they have never fucked up before. It is incredible that anyone let it go to this point. It is just amazing, but it's also not surprising. But the scale of these mistakes has just gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. And I could not be happier that it was on one that was a free-to-play mistake, that it benefited so many people, especially Australians, because we've kind of been screwed in Marvel Strike Force for a long time because we're always a day ahead of you guys. We have less time and different days for when blitz charges dropped, so we've always got a bit of a disadvantage on blitzes, especially on day one. To see this benefit that many people makes me really, really happy. But the question is now, what do they do? For me, I think my money's on they have to roll this back. How do you let this fly? You can't. As a developer, you can't. Because like Piker was doing the math for me before, and shout out to Piker, Honeycombs, and Big Spartan 34, who were doing all the different maths on this behind the scenes. I haven't double checked any of the above, but I know those boys, I'm sure it's right. Yeah, if you multiply that by, let's say, 1 million Aussie players walked into this and they got it. Oh my God. And you imagine having to go into your board of directors and saying, oh, guys, we've made a mistake. We're going to have to really scale back the annual forecasting. We're going to have to tell the shareholders that we've made a $33 million mistake. Good luck to you. So this is hilarious. I'm really going to be watching Marvel Strike Force news. I believe, in all hilariousness, some of the CM team is actually on vacation, so that poor bugger's phone is going to be lighting up like a Christmas tree. It's just the perfect storm in what has been just a massive year of bug after bug and mistake after mistake for this company. I wonder if Scopely knows what they've bought here, folks. But look, what do you think they're going to do? Because here's the options. You leave it. Australians and Kiwis have a massive advantage. Now, how many of those people are playing the game? We don't know, and we'll never know because they won't announce those numbers. That's going to upset everyone, especially the mega spenders who do buy these. Average Joe doesn't buy these packs, so who really cares? Do they give everyone this offer? Are you serious? There's no way they're going to give this to everyone. That's insanity. Not going to happen. And then number 3 is they roll the accounts back. And I think that's the most likely. I just cannot see this survive, past 2 or 3 days from now. But the hilarious thing is tomorrow, this calendar is supposed to go up again with the same reward. And I'm hoping that because it's been the weekend, I'm hoping that they didn't have time to fix it. It looks like they have because people have shown screenshots already that they missed out. They didn't get the same thing that the Aussies and the Kiwis did. But this is fantastic. This really brought a smile to my face. And I thought I had to jump on and do a video, folks, because, yeah, it is fun times. $33,000 in American dollars. That's so big. So big. I mean, what do you guys think? Leave it in the comments below. What are they going to do? I mean, how do you feel about this? Are you stoked because you got it? Are you pissed off because you missed out on it by 20 minutes before they hot fixed it? Let us know, folks. But more importantly, make sure you hit that like, subscription, notifications bell below. We're going to have Piker doing a little bit more MSF content coming up over the next month. I'm going to be tied up with a lot of other projects, but we're still going to be producing MSF content on this channel, and I'll be doing as much back-end support to help him out where I can. But folks, it's been a pleasure. I really hope to see you again, and until next time, cheers.